Hello and welcome back to Cycle Fab. I'm Larry. Today what we're going to do is just assembly, basically. I want to start with the carb system and get as much done as I possibly can before I move on to the next thing, which is piston rings. Yeah, I got to gap these guys. It's pretty straightforward. As far as the gapping is concerned, the book that I'm using is Climber, okay? And here. Yeah, Climber SUZUKI GS550. Anyway, in here, they do have the ring gap for these, which is great. It was really kind of surprising to me though. The tolerances on this is 4 thousandths to 12 thousandths, no more than 30 thousandths. In other words, 30 thousandths it's out, but that's such a huge gap. So if you get these guys a little big, that's okay. But I'm going to keep it right to spec as best as I can. Anyway, if you shoot a little over, apparently it's not that bad of a thing. So let's go ahead and get started with the carbs. I want to get those off, get them apart, get them rebuilt with the new kit. Now I've done single carbs before. I've never done a 4-bank set. It's just redundant. I mean, it's the same carb 4 times, but there's linkage involved and valves and anyway, stuff like that. You'll see. But I want to tear those apart, get that done, and then carry on from there, see where it goes. So please join me. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that notification bell too while you're at it, so you know when my next videos are coming out. And let's go ahead and get on with this thing and get it done. I want to get it running before I get it in the frame. K&L Genuine Original, but I didn't say original, but I do. GS550L 80 to 82 carb repair kit Suzuki GS, made in Japan. Anyway, I got 4 of these, 4 carbs. So I want to go through this, just fast forward. I'm not going to explain any of this because I am not a mechanic. I have done this a few times on single carbs. Never a 4-bank set, so I'm just going to put this thing together and hopefully I remember right because it's been a while since I've done this. I took these apart several months ago. So anyway, I suggest not doing that, but that's a good way to learn. All right, let's get on with this. One thing I do know is you do not have to take this full bank set apart in order to install these, okay? At least I don't believe you do. No, you don't. So what I'm doing right now is for my necessity. First off, I built these little T's that fit in between the carbs. I did that in an previous video. Matter of fact, I'll put a link to it at the end of this video. Just click on it, watch this video all the way through. And anyway, you can watch that. And some other things also, when I put these back together last time, I did not put the choke valve in here. So I got to take it apart for that also. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And sit back, enjoy the music. And if I run across something, I'll let you know. Usually screws don't roll this far. That's what I'm doing right now, is looking for a screw. There it is. Now back to this. I use hex head nuts in anytime I replace a screw. If a screw has a slot head or a Phillips head on it, I will replace it with a hex head, period. I love those things. Anyway, now if it is going to be a Phillips style head, then the JIS, Japanese Industrial Standard, Phillips look-like screw. Yeah, those are okay. I'll accept those, but those just lock in when you use them. But anyway, I just prefer the Allen head socket. If I can apply that in whatever project I'm working on, I will. You know, when I do this, I got some pod music things in, and anytime I listen to, anytime I'm working on stuff like this, I'm just throwing some cool music, get back, let it flow by now. Seals, these little T's and crossovers that I made for this. That's that other video I was telling you about earlier. These things work great. At least they feel like they do. I've not ran fuel through them yet, so I don't know how they're going to hold up in real world critique. But anyway, we will see. This happens to be made by Ponz's Warren. I'll put a link down below for this stuff right here. It's just a good all-around grease, especially for stuff like this.
That's the fun.
All right, man. These things came out nice. I mean, really super nice. I really like that tone, that look, the difference between the two, between the paint and the prismatic powders, the polished aluminum. Yeah, this is sweet. And of course, you know, why would I put it back together in case it didn't work? All the butterflies, all the connections, everything's cool, man. Copacetic. And well, next thing to do will be the rings on the pistons. I'm not going to do them in this video. This is just about the carbs because it has been so long since I've taken these apart. And anyway, they went back together just fine. I ran everything in fast forward. You know, I paused every once in a while, spoke to you guys, but I'm not in authority on these, okay? But I can tell you, after tearing into my first 4-bank set, tearing it completely down was very well worth the learning experience, really. There's nothing too difficult about it that anyone couldn't get one back together just with patience and time. But it's a great learning experience. These are very well engineered carburetors. And as far as doing the rebuild on it, just finding a good schematic and information about where everything goes. And they put out, I think it's a number 5 edition Mikuni adjustment manual, and I would highly suggest getting one. I don't have one. I'm going to buy one after the fact because I do like Mikunis. I run Mikuni on my bobber. Next week's video will be about diffusers, and the reason why is because I am almost out. I have to make some more diffusers, build up my stockpile. Now these diffusers are for the Harbor Freight and also the Eastwood powder coat guns. There will be links down below. You can pick these up at. So anyway, the next video is going to be just about me making diffusers. And then after that, get back on the GS550 and really rock. Like I said, I want to get this going badly, and it will be going here in a very short amount of time. And in that bike, in that frame, and let's get going on this. You guys take care. Thanks for showing up. I'm out. Bye.